Hi, everybody. It's Friday, December 15th, 2023. Good afternoon. Welcome to Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. We're the only show that combs through betting patterns, tells you exactly where you might want to steer clear of public opinion. Today, we've identified 3 NBA selections on our free card where I think early public betting trends might be a little bit misguided. In each case, they've given us a much better number to put our money behind. So we're going to go with those 3 games. And after the show, go to pickdawgz.com where you're going to find my top 3 college basketball selections for just $49.99. This package comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee that states you must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. And that wasn't necessary again last night. Another profitable night in college basketball on the website, which brings my college basketball record to 73-50 over the last 30 days. Good for 1,760 units of profit, which of course is good for number 1 overall. If you need more reasons to join me this weekend, if you need more reasons to get involved with my all access pass, whether it's a 30-day or 60-day pass, please give me a second to indulge and to throw out my records out there, and hopefully this is good enough for you. But 7-4 mark last night overall. That includes that 2-1 mark in college basketball. That includes a 3-0 mark in the National Hockey League. And this is what we've done. This is what my all access customers have done over the last 7 days. Overall, 42-29, 59.2% winners, plus 1,037 units. Good for number 1 overall. NBA last 7 days, 59% winners. College basketball, 63% winners. Number one in that span amongst cappers with at least 24 plays. Over the last month, overall, 195 and 156, good for over 56% winners. 2,291 units won. That is also good for the number 1 overall spot in the last month. 58% winners in the NFL, 60% winners in college football, number 1 amongst cappers with at least 30 plays, 55% winners in the NBA, 59.4% winners in college basketball over the last month, also good for number 1. Number 1 in college football over the last 90 days, 86-59, 59.3% winners, plus 2,100 units in that span. And this season, college football has I've smashed college football, guys, and we're getting right in a bowl season. It starts this weekend. I mean, it's going to be now all the way through the championship game, and we got to make sure that we smash this because there's a lot going on in college football, including these portal transfers that, I mean, I heard one handicapper say it's like throwing darts at a board, and I understand where he's coming from, but you got to stay on top of these things because there's some guys that are transferring out but still playing. There's some guys that are transferring out, but they're going to be backups to the quarterback is going to take over. We saw that, we're going to see that in the Cal Texas Tech game. So you need somebody to stay on top of all this. We got a bowl package up there now. 57.2% winners this year, plus 1,745 units won. 55% winners so far in the NBA. That's good for over 700 units of profit. And 56% winners in college basketball. Also good for almost 1,200 units of profit. Number 1 amongst cappers with at least 110 plays. So that's why you should join me this weekend with one of my all-access passes. And how do you get that? Well, you go to pickdawgz.com right now. Get involved with my 30-day access pass, my 90-day all-access pass. Both packages are for less than $100 a month. So I keep telling you, go grab the credit card. Let's roll our sleeves up. Let's have an amazing rest of December and into 2024, which I am absolutely confident is going to be my best year as a handicapper. So please join me. So let's get to our free plays. 7:30 Eastern Time, game 533, 534. Los Angeles Lakers versus the San Antonio Spurs. Lakers minus 7.5, 234.5 is your total. 88% of the money, go figure, is coming in on the Lakers, with 59% of the tickets also on LA. This number really jumped out at me because I thought it was a lot lower than what we were going to get. I think this number is telling you, begging you to take the Lakers, which are clearly the better of the two teams. The Lakers did get by the Spurs by 3 2 days ago. They were outscored by 15 in the fourth quarter in that game. And normally I would come right back with the Lakers because I like these spots. I go really the opposite of what I just saw. But if LeBron James plays, or if he's not 100%, we saw him not play the other night with that left calf contusion. If he's not on that court, then I think the Spurs probably have the best player on the court, for 48 minutes. So I'm going to go with the Spurs here. I'm not going to wait because I'm going to wait on this number because I think, and watching betting patterns, I think we're going to get a little bit better number. We might even get a 8.5 in this, but for the show purposes, we'll take them plus the 7.5. Game number 2, 8 o'clock Eastern time, 5:45, 5:46. Houston Rockets. 3.5 favorite, road favorites, 212 is your total. 80% of the money is coming in on Memphis, which has pushed this number down to 3.5 after opening up at 4. 68% of the tickets are also on Memphis. Houston has met the Grizzlies twice this year. They've played twice so far this season and have covered both of the games against the Grizzlies, and neither one of them were particularly close. Of course, we remember that first meeting, that was a 20-point Rocket win. The second was a 13-point Rocket win. Memphis shot just 33% from the floor in the first game, 27% from beyond the arc in the first game. The second game was a little bit better. It was a little bit over 43% from the field, but from beyond the arc was not an improvement at all. Still just 26% from 3. We're getting a good number here, and I'm going to wait again to see if I can get a better number than 3.5. Maybe a 3. Maybe I could shop for a 2.5. But there's no reason to jump in when you see betting patterns going against what you want to bet. So I'm going to wait on this number. Then game number 3, New York Knicks at the Phoenix Suns. We see that the Suns are -5, 232.5. 56% of the tickets are on the over, and a couple big wagers have pushed this up to 232.5. Another number that might climb before game time. So stay tight, or hang on, or whatever I'm trying to say. But just be patient, and that is when you see a number and you see that the direction of that number is going in one direction, or you have access to betting numbers and you know that number could potentially go in a direction, be patient. You only have to bet it like 30 seconds before tip-off. So there's no reason to always have to get these wagers in unless you absolutely have to. I'm going to sit back and wait on this because not only for the numbers, but I'm also going to wait for the Phoenix Suns because we see that the Big Three is back on the court. I have said this 1,000 times. Wait a game or two to watch a team. No, it doesn't even have to. It's not just an NBA thing. This is any sport. Wait a game or two to watch these guys infiltrate themselves back into a lineup so they can form some cohesion. And we saw against Brooklyn the other night, I mean, there really was no cohesion. And when you have a team that's going to score 112 points, which is not what you would expect with those 3 on the court, we know that they're not there yet. And I don't think they're going to be there yet either. And I think the Knicks are going to dictate the pace of this game as they usually do. They don't want to play an up and down game. I wait and see until I see that offensive explosion and then say, okay, this is who this team is right now. I'm going to go under the total, 232.5, even though we see this number creeping up. And again, just sit back and wait. If we don't get a better number, great. If we do get a better number, that's better too. But betting patterns will tell you that this number is going up. So sit back and relax. That does it for our 3 games. Please go to pickdawgz.com and get involved with one of my many packages available as we speak, including my college basketball 3-pack that's up there for $49.99. That comes with a Pick Dawgz win guarantee. Also, lock yourself into a 30-day or a 90-day all-access pass. That weekend is coming. This is an incredible time of year. So sit back and relax. Don't worry about going back and buying individual games every day. Join me for the next 30 or 90 days and then watch the money come in. So bottom line is, we hope that these packages get paid for. So that's, and obviously I get excited when watch the money come in. I mean, this is still gambling on sports, so we want to make sure that, you do it responsibly and in relation to your bankroll and play a proper percentage, because winning and losing is the focus of building a bankroll, but it's really managing your bankroll that is the key to success. So I just want to get that out there because I get get a little excited. So anyway, let's build that bankroll. Before we go, let's recap our games for today. San Antonio plus 7.5, Houston minus 3.5, and New York and Phoenix under 232.5. That does it for today's show. Thanks for joining me. I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Friday.